Okay, I'm back again. We're talking about the T-Mobile, and this is the Home Internet Plus with the mesh system. Might have left that part out. Well, the mesh is the Wi-Fi access point, but the gateway in the middle here is the Wi-Fi. It only does the mesh adds the extends it so it has better coverage in wherever you live. Okay. Um, you could hook up two meshes because it has two LAN ports in the back, and it does come with a Cat 5e cable. It should be at least 12 feet because the way I have mine hooked up, this is up in the attic. It's way up against the attic's roof, against it, like touching the roof. I put it up in the joint rafters where the antennas are out there. You know, cell towers. There's two of them. So, no, so like I said, we do have optional masks that we can put on there. They're 2x2, so and there's slots. There's pins. There's four pins in the back, so two would go on here. You know, 2x2 goes there. That's what that means. And then the other 2x2 can go on there. So one on each side. So if you had two antennas and you're in the houses in the center, you would put one facing the other one and the other one facing the other one. You should reach excellent by doing that. And that will also improve your cell phone that you got with them too. Because remember, this is amplifying the signal as well. So it's amplifying this. That's why I got very good. This is up to date as of 1 o'clock today. This is up to date. So it's still holding strong. I'm telling you, there's a time in the morning, early in the morning, that it drops. Either it's going to reset or whatever it is it's doing, but it drops. So, okay. So the max upload speed like this with the very good is 41, 42 that I see on the best laptop with the 160 hertz Wi-Fi 6. But that's what this is capable. But remember, out of the box, the gateway is set to 2.4. You have to go into settings and change it to 5. Otherwise, you're not gonna get the full use. You're gonna be disappointed. So why is this thing running so slow? Yeah, you have to set it to the 5, the full power. I don't know why out of the box it's 2.4. It makes no sense. So you set it to 5, and everything that you have is 5. You're gonna get good results. Remember, this system is best for those who are going to do, you're going to play online gaming, you're going to go on the internet, you're going to watch movies, you're going to stream movies over your 4K streamer like the like from Walmart. Those devices. You're going to have your Alexa, you're going to have your A-Cool, you're going to have all your smart watch, smart lighting, which I have here, and you can turn on your fans. This is good for all of that because that's low impact. But not for heavy download, not for heavy uploading. Okay, if you're gonna if you're like me, an internet, YouTube content creator or that or personality, because I have the two channels that are like that, I have to set up. I'm setting up 4K files, and they're very large. You're looking at 17, between 16 gig. Yes, gig, not megabytes. We're talking about gig. Between 16 gig and higher. And this unit, it could do it in the beginning, but once you start doing more, they're gonna they're gonna slow you down. Now and be just as bad as Xfinity. Yeah. So let me tell you what I'm doing. I had a Xfinity. I had long for a long time. I think it's at 38 years. That's a long time. I've been with them since '84. But I used to have it in two states, two different states. I was working down here and up there. So we had it down in this house and they had it up there near the house. So I had it in two locations. But the whole thing is this: I had Cox Communications too. I used to have how all this started. I used to have the dial-up. Then we went to DSL. Then then to cable. But I think I did try a DSL. So we had AT&T broadband, Comcast, Delphi, all these different companies just to get the internet. So I have a lot of experience with all this stuff. But the coaxial stuff is kind of dead now. Everything is going fiber or the wireless 5G network system here. This is good for people who don't want the cable company anymore. And then this is for you. And you don't want to spend a lot of money. You're not gonna spend a lot. So this is affordable. But remember, if you're gonna do high uploading, high demand, high large files, sure you're gonna be using H.264 compression, but still you can only compress so much unless you're using some dedicated equipment that can compress it even further. But the thing is this, if you're gonna be doing a lot of uploading, this can't handle it. They're not going to let you go. And now they have you capped at 1.2 terabyte. Now I'm setting up 12 terabyte, so you know. And then once you pass that 1.2, they're going to downgrade you down to 4. You're not going to lose your service, but you'd be at 4 gig, and you'd be lower priority. Yeah, so that's what's going to end up happening. Okay, something's going by. We even have a wall to stop that sound, but it still gets through the wall. But I'm just letting you know, this is how it is. The date's wrong on this. 2 days up. It's been more than that, but not that much. It should be 3 days. Maybe it's close to it now. I have no. It's working fine up in the attic. Now you're saying is it cold outside or yeah? Well, our temperatures have dropped. It still works. I don't know what's gonna happen when the heat temperature rises. So if you want to try it out for 14 days. If you don't like it, take it back. But it's inexpensive. It's easy to set up. Well, it might be tricky. The person you got it from the store from, let them help you with it. They can get it going, make sure everything's working, make sure it's set up correctly. So when you go home, just plug it all up and get it up and going. That's it. Yeah, they can help you. Don't run out the store because if you don't know what you're doing, it's not that complicated. But it's very the instructions is not clear. My advice is plug everything one at a time. So you're gonna plug in the Wi-Fi gateway. That's this white box here. Don't peel off the thing there. Yeah, there's a little protection. Don't peel that off yet. But plug that in. You don't have to plug into no network. You don't have to do nothing. It will update right away because that's a cell device. So when you plug it in, it's going to reach the cell towers. No matter where it is, it's going to communicate and it's going to update and do everything on its own. That's self. That's a machine. That's a self-running little system there, like a little computer by itself. What I mean is, it automatically will. It's programmed to update itself. It's updating the firmware. It's going to do it a couple of times and it'll reboot itself. There's a button in the middle. You can press it and see if it's on and bring it back to life. There's no on-off button. You just have that button in the middle, and that's a selector button. So you have left and right arrows on left. It's a no-brainer. It's a little OLED screen. Have T-Mobile and purplish pink color. You know, and you go through, it'll tell you what's going on. It'll tell you if it's updating the firmware. It'll tell you how many devices are hooked up to it. It will tell you, you can change the antenna. So internal is what you're using by default. That's what this is. This is the internal. You have external. You can hook up 2 antennas or one quad antenna will take up all the ports. But I'm going to tell you now, you want the antenna as close as this. So this will still be in the attic. You because it's an amplifier. I would not put that downstairs because it's amplifying. It's too much on you. You should have it away from the family. You still have the mesh. The mesh is outside. So when you put this in the T-Mobile, I think it's called Light program. You'll see it when you press it and press connect to it. You'll see the mesh access point. The mesh is access point. The mesh you don't need no configuration, but you have to give it an SSD, and this has its own SSD. I wouldn't use. Well, you could use the same SSD and make it easier, but I didn't try that on that. I gave it its own. By truth end, if you are on the old system, if you're on 5 gigahertz, you would and you had 2 SSDs, they would be using the same SSD because they would link. It form one bond connection. But the way the system is working, it's yeah, that's right. I can't. Let me see something here. Now I want to check on something with the Wi-Fi. I wanted to make sure that I'm not overlooking something here. Let's see. No, the mesh does not show up. It's, that's running it. But the mesh works together and picks up the signal and extends the signal. The signal is strong. I got a 1,500 square foot. I'm not talking about the. I'm just talking about the house. I'm not talking about the property. I didn't really walk around it or test the signal out. It should do that and see how far it goes. But it should go pretty strong because it's pretty strong. It's a very strong signal. My cell phone says I'm getting that. I'm getting exactly what you see there right now in real time. Very good. Because that basically is the cell phone. If you have to sell with them, it works a little better. Well, my phone, I have 5G UC. That's 5G ultra capacity. It is very strong. And that's what this is. This whole area is ultra capacity. And this is the same thing. So if you got that or you got the 5G extender, you might want to consider getting this. I don't work for them. I don't represent them. I'm not sponsoring them. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. And this is how I have my house set up now. This computer that we're on right now is on that system. It's on this. Now we have a laptop that is more powerful, and it is using the fiber. Yes, we have fiber in here. We have AT&T fiber is in here. They installed it yesterday. It took them from 8 o'clock to 11:30 to finish. It's a lot of work because the underground line to the fiber was clogged. Yeah, so they had to unclog it. Um, so uh, yeah, that took some time. Then he had to dig. I didn't get to watch him put the box together outside. He ran the wire to it. So you want the fiber line that's closest to your house. There's no sense running it more than a foot around or 30 feet away. No, because that will degrade your signal. So those of you that have it like that, then you're gonna have problems. You want it as close as possible to the main line. Okay, that's the best way. And if you have cable TV, the same thing goes with cable TV too. The fiber, the 5G here, you don't have to worry about that stuff. But with the fiber and the coaxial, you should have it as the closest to the house as possible. Mine is as close. You can reach their little box there. That's how close it is. And then they run it through. I sent there's a short. I made a short showing the mesh, the access point. You don't see the unit because it's up in the attic. I'd have to go up in the attic. Right now it's cold, dark. Next time I go up there, I know I should have filmed it when I was doing it, but I wasn't too sure about where to angle it. You know, doesn't matter if the front is facing it or the back is facing. That whole thing is picking it up. You know, remember it's like your access point. If your access point, if you have business access points in your business, and you have it on the ceiling. You know, this mesh you could put on the ceiling. You have to, there's a little base you can unscrew it, but you don't want to do that because they'll overheat. You want the air to flow around that so it feels cool. Remember, you want airflow. You don't want to clog it up or put it in and hide it someplace. You never do that, some of those things. I hope you understand, everybody here. Hey, if you find that this is helpful with you, um, subscribing lets me bring out more content like this. Because after this, we're going to talk about Xfinity and what I have on Xfinity. And so uh, how they're doing their internet now. I got it on this document here. We're going to do about that, and I'll put it up on the screen here, and you'll see what I see, and we'll talk about what's going on there. As for AT&T Fiber, what I'm learning from them is I didn't take the cell phone plan from them. Now you could, if you're running a business, you could take the cell phone plan from them. That's up to you. Let's see something here. Okay, so you get the fiber. You get, but if you get the fiber, you get the fiber, and you get the phone. You can get back a lot of money. I don't know. Right now, you have to do it now. That's up to you guys, and if you want to go that way. And yes, I know fiber is expensive. That would be like another $30 on top of this. Well, if you don't have T-Mobile's phone system, they're gonna charge home. You get 65. These are the prices of now 22.24. Prices may vary, but um, And if you get the phone from AT&T, well, it's the same thing with T-Mobile. It's on them, and they all have perks and money. They're running the same kind of deals. They're just trying to get your business. So that's up to you guys. Something like that. I'm keeping my T-Mobile phone. I have the Motorola Razr. Uh, I have the Motorola Razr 2 Flip 2020. It was not Flip. It's well, I guess you can call it a Flip. 2024. There's also a Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6. So uh, I could, if I go get that, I'm just running for a business, right? And I could use and I can get the perks that comes with it. To have that and have the fiber together, and there's a lot, get a lot of money back from them. Yeah. It's something you consider. That's if you want to go that route, but it's up to you. You know, how was the fiber so far? There's a video on the fiber. I did a video on the fiber. Also, I see Microsoft updated me to 24H. Was it 24H? Oops. On another laptop. Yeah, Microsoft updated me to the latest Microsoft version. The one we're all trying to get to. Back in the Benny system. That system is called the 24H2. So we're on that. I'm on Windows 11 Pro on that. This system here is Windows 11 Pro, but it's only operating the 23H2. I can't get it to go higher. I know there's ways of doing it, but this one's getting old. But I want to show you how the system is. Is it good for the value? I would, like I said, out of 5, I'd give it a 4. Until we get to excellent, I would give it a 5 out of 5. But until now, yeah. This is the best you can do because there's nothing blocking the antennas. I don't live with trees. And if you guys have a large complex penthouse, you're up in there, you should get higher. If you live in big cities like Manhattan, Miami, maybe you live in Chicago. If you live in those areas, where it's crowded. Another thing too, when it's crowded, it's gonna go down. If you can manage 600 to 700 or 800 download speeds, that's great. You know, you really don't need that much speed. You can get away with it. But it's when wherever you buy it from, let them help you set it up. Okay, make sure that it's set up. All you have to do is plug it in, turn it, plug in those 2 bricks, one for the gateway and one for the access point. No, I don't think that system is PoE. That's power over Ethernet. If they did it right, you still have to run coaxial. There's no way because they still have to connect. Yeah. Maybe it is. Well, anyway, doesn't matter if it is or not. I don't want to get you confused, but that's it. Yeah, give it a try. I'll let you know how it's working out. We're gonna keep it because everything's hooked up to it basically. Oh, as for Xfinity, I went down there. They were very nice. I've been with them a long time, so I don't know. Contract uh, fees, I still don't know if they're going to charge me or not. I hope not, because I've been with them a long time, so it should be some seniority, right? I don't know, but right now that's it. So I canceled my Xfinity, but I since I've been with it a long time, it's going to take a while for the cancellation process to kick in. And how much did you have to pay? I don't know. Still don't know. The woman didn't know. I went to the Xfinity store. We have Xfinity for the for the internet, and they do a little mobile. There's also one for the mobile. I don't have the mobile. I got rid of the mobile one. I didn't like what happened last year, and you guys know what I went through. That's why. And that was hard too because T-Mobile said, "Oh, we need your what do we need again? They need a transfer code number. You got to get that from Xfinity." When I called up Xfinity, I got to run around. I had to go down to the Xfinity. I went to the same place where I canceled the whole Xfinity, and they gave me the transfer number. It's zip code, and there's another number. There's something else they needed too. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, the line number. So they needed a line number, the transfer number, and your zip code, and then they could transfer you. They had trouble at first, but then it got it and it did transfer. So that's it. I'm free. I did trade it in my phone. I'm keeping my phone. It's up to you guys to trade. You don't have to trade in your phone unless it's a new phone. You want to make the extra money, but you don't really have to. We're gonna give them any more help. Hey, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, and comment and thumbs up. And thank you very much for watching. And stay tuned for more videos. Okay. Thanks again. Bye. This is Albert, your tech lead. Okay. Take care.